Hello and welcome back again for some more English. Now at that party everybody seemed happy except Anne, and nobody really noticed what was happening between Sharon and Jack. Well anyway, let's get back to English questions. Last time we studied question tags, but this time I want to look at another question form in English which is very important. Now, when you don't know the subject, you need to ask a question in order to get the subject. Now, let me explain that. Usually in a normal question in English, like, where do you work? The subject form is in the question, where do you work? And the answer would be, I work in London. But if I want to ask you about the subject, I have to change the question and it becomes, who works in London? Now that question is asking for the subject and the answer could be, my brother, the subject, works in London. Now the good thing is we eliminate the auxiliaries do and does. Yahoo! I can hear you say. Let's do some examples before we go to the screen, okay? Now, I'll ask you some questions. For example, who likes English? Notice that there's the S on the verb because who is considered a third person. Who likes English? I do. You do, for example, all right? Who lives in igloos? Now, give me the subject. Who lives in igloos? Yeah, exactly. Eskimos live in igloos, all right? You give me the subject. Now, answer this one. Who cultivates rice? Who cultivates rice? Yeah? The Chinese, the Italians, Southeast Asian countries. Okay, good. Next one. Who sings musicals in That's Life? Exactly. Jack sings musicals. Great. Who wants to be an artist? I'm asking you for the subject. Who wants to be an artist? Yeah, Alice does. Alice wants to be an artist. And who likes Jack? Well, Sharon does. Anne does, and so does Alice. He's a lucky man. All right, now let's go to the screen and see those written because it's unusual for you now to learn a question with no auxiliary. So, what happens is you have the word who, which is the question word, and you eliminate the auxiliary. If you look at the first example, which is the typical question, who do you live with? You're asking for the object. And the answer could be your family, for example. Who do you live with? The subject is you. You ask for the object. But who lives with you? You are asking for the subject. And the answer could be my family. Okay? Let's look at some more examples. No auxiliary. So, who works in an office? He does. Who likes English? We do. Who lives in igloos? Eskimos live in igloos. Who cultivates rice? The Italians, the Chinese. Who understands Russian? I don't. Do you? Who sings musicals? Peter does. Who wants to be an artist? Alice. And who likes Jack? We all do. Okay, so very interesting this, and we will look at it again in the future. But remember, this is one occasion, the only occasion where you don't need auxiliaries in the question form when you're asking for the subject. So, who understands this? We do. Okay. So I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.